Let's be honest, guys, in Monster Hunter World, elemental damage was basically left in the dust by its non-elemental brethren. Even the dual blades used an elementless set for maximum DPS. However, in Iceborne, this has all changed. Elemental damage has been buffed across the board with unlocked weapon caps, with better armor skills, and with better multipliers for elemental damage. This means the element once again reigns as king, and today we're going to be talking about a brand new armor skill and a set for each element using dual blades and the armor skill True Elemental Crit that is provided by Silver Rathalos armor. This armor skill multiplies all elemental damage from critical hits by 1.7 times when using the dual blades for absolutely phenomenal damage. I would like to mention that this is not necessarily the best set for each element for dual blades, as some of them have lower natural element and may actually benefit from regular crit element along with Namiel's blessing to unlock the element on non-elemental dual blades and also buff it by a large amount, and there will be a different video in the future for those sets for those of you who either don't want to farm Silver Rathalos or if it turns out that those have higher DPS. However, I can guarantee you that every single one of these sets deals obscene elemental damage with the dual blades and absolutely melts monsters in front of you. So, let's get down to it. It's time for elemental dual blades to make a comeback. Of course, since this is a guide focused on elemental damage, we do need a set for each element. However, since Silver Soul's ability, True Crit Element, requires 4 pieces of that armor set out of your 5 armor pieces, we are sharing a lot of armor between the different sets, so it should be quite easy to get all of them made once you've made one. In addition, they all use the same charm, which is Master's Charm 4, which gives us Critical Eye, and we're just going to jump straight into it with our Ice set and our Bayo hatchets. Now, a lot of people will say that the Velkhana weapon is better. In my opinion, the Bayo hatchets reign supreme with the higher base ice, as the higher your base ice, the more you can boost it using the ice element skill. Now, if you want to, you can use the Velkhana dual blades with 3 levels of ice attack and then get some handicraft in there, which will allow you to have purple sharpness and that extra 7% damage on your elemental multiplier. But actually, mathematically, it works out a little worse than level 6 ice attack with Beartodas hatchets at white. Once Beartodas hatchets drop to blue, you are outclassed by Velkhana, who have the purple and then the white, but you can sharpen quite easily, and they have a good, healthy chunk of white, which should allow you to stay in that white sharpness for most of the hunt. In addition to this, we are using the Master's Charm 4. As I said, every single set uses this for the Crit Eye 4 that is on this ridiculous charm. We're starting this armor set off with a Kushala Glare Beta. This gives us Ice Attack 2, Evade Window 1, a 4-slot gem, and a 1-slot gem, which is absolutely perfect for our purposes. In addition to this, we have Silver Soul Beta across the board. Silver Soul Beta will give us crit boost level 3 naturally, gives us a bit of windproof, a bit of slinger capacity, mostly on the gloves, and plenty of gem slots for our decorations. Now, my decorations aren't 100% optimized in this video. We could be slightly better off with more sprinter attack tools 4, and in some of the sets, an extra expert jewel plus would be really nice. So if you have better decorations than me, you can optimize this just a little bit more. I have theory built it to get up to level 4 attack boosts if you have absolutely perfect gems, which includes the 4-slot double frost boosting gem, an expert jewel plus, and then a few attack jewels to slot in where the frost jewels are. That is a slightly better version of this set, as it does give you 5% more crit rate, which puts you up to 95% on weak spots rather than 90%, and it also boosts your damage from that attack boost skill. In this set, though, we are running Satiated Expert, which gives us a free meal, as well as our last set of Critical Eye, along with our Expert Jewel Plus and our Charm. And then we are running Sprinter Physique for Marathon Runner and Constitution in that spare 4-slot that we ended up with because we don't have the perfect gems. When I have farmed the perfect gems, I will include screenshots in the description of the upgraded armor sets, so please keep an eye out for those in the future. In addition to this, we are running a Sharp Jewel 2 for Protective Polish, which really helps with that white sharpness, and then Frost Jewels to finish off our Ice Attack, and Tenderizer Jewels to give us Weakness Exploit. Weakness Exploit is really really interesting on these sets, as we do have a tough time wounding spots. You do have to hit them 2 or 3 times with a claw clutch attack, but once you have, you will be hitting those weak spots with 90% affinity, and with an affinity augment on your dual blades, you will be hitting for 100% affinity. And I do recommend an affinity augment, and then either a health boost if you're feeling like you want to get health back while fighting, or if you're feeling super real, an elemental damage boost augment in order to get even more elemental attack. I just haven't gotten to the point in the game yet where I can fully augment all my dual blades. Moving on to our Dragon That Wagon Dragon set, we have replaced our weapon with Death Row, the Odogaron dual blades that now have a massive dragon stat, natural affinity, which means without an affinity augment, we're already hitting 100% crit rate when hitting those weakened spots, which is just nutty. So we can definitely health augment and elemental augment this weapon. And we've got Elder Seal High. In addition to this, we've got plenty of natural white, which is super, super nice on this weapon. And the only thing we're really missing out on is gem slots, which we could add through augmentation, but honestly aren't necessary, as this set is pretty optimized already, and with better gems would be even more optimized. We are hitting Critical Eye 7 again, as we will on every single set. Dragon Attack 6, Slinger Capacity 5, which is actually nicer than you'd think, using that Slinger dodge that's new to the dual blades now. Critical Boost level 3, Weakness Exploit level 3, and Attack Boost 1 being the important skills. We've replaced our Kushala Deora helm with the Hornetar Helm Alpha, which gives us Weakness Exploit level 1 and Dragon Attack level 2, and a 2-slot gem, which is absolutely gorgeous for a dragon set. And then we have Silver Soul Beta across the board. For our decorations, we are basically the same as we were before. Tenderizer Jewels to get that weakness exploit, although we only need 2 this time. Expert Jewel Plus for the Critical Eye 2. Please get yourself one of these as soon as possible. It's absolutely awesome. Satiated Expert Jewel for the free meal and the Critical Eye, but I might replace this with the Marathon Runner Expert Jewel just to get another level of Marathon Runner. And then a Sprinter Attack Jewel for the attack boost and the Marathon Runner, which is great in dual blades. We do have Dragon Jewels across the board to finish off that Dragon Attack, as I do think getting the Elemental Attack to level 6 is worth it. There is a lot of debate of whether you stop at level 3 and then get other skills, and that's absolutely up to you guys. I think right now for DPS, this is the best I could reach, but with better slots, it might be possible to optimize it more with just going for the level 3 on elements. Please let me know if you've got maths down below that proves me wrong, but this set does absolutely nutty damage anyway, so it doesn't really matter that we might not be doing quite the absolute top DPS right now. We will see, though, as time goes on, and it might again be the case that Master's Touch plus regular elemental crit, or even Namiel's Divinity plus regular elemental crit, ends up outstripping this. I'm just loving the Silver Soul armor in both look and that new skill, so that's why I'm making sets with this armor. Moving on to Fork plus Plug, our Thunder build. We are using the Wonder Kirins. The Wonder Kirins are almost always the best Thunder dual blades in the game, and these have an absolutely massive Thunder element, with 640 Thunder element right now on this armor set. We do have Critical Eye level 7, Thunder Attack level 6, Windproof level 3, which is actually nicer than I thought it would be, Critical Boost level 3, Weakness Exploit level 3, Marathon Runner level 2, Slinger Capacity 2, Attack Boost 1, Constitution 1, Free Meal, and Protective Polish. Wonder Kirins actually get a really big benefit from being able to use the Kirin Long Arms Beta, which give it really, really good stats, because those Long Arms Beta obviously have 3 Thunder Attack built in, as well as amazing gem slots. So for Thunder, we actually have one of the best sets out of all of these when it comes to just elemental damage output. We are running the Silver Soul Helm Beta, the Silver Soul Mail Beta, the now Kirin Long Arms Beta, so for the first time we're actually running the helm on the Silver Soul. We're running the Silver Soul Coil Beta and the Silver Soul Greaves Beta. In addition to this, we are running decorations, of course, across the board. Again, we might benefit from better decorations, and I will let you guys know if this set is upgraded. Please check that description for those screenshots. But we are running the Expert Jewel Plus, a Sharp Jewel, Satiated Expert Jewel. I do love Free Meal because it saves me those dash juices. We've got Sprinter Physique, Tenderizer 3 times, and then Bolt Jewels and that Sprinter Attack Jewel for now. Obviously, again, once I get my better 4 slots, this is going to be an even better set, but right now, the damage output on this is just disgusting. The first time I used it, I was actually disgusted with the numbers I was hitting with dual blades. When you hit 124 with the last hit of your Demon Dance, that feels really, really nice. You're hitting Lance level damage numbers with dual blades, which is crazy. The damage output on this actually rivals Greatsword for the true charge slash, so I think that this is just completely crazy. I was doing over 1,000 damage with a single demon dance, which is nuts. It's just nuts. The damage output on this set is insane. Please try it out for yourself if you don't believe me. We do have a couple more elements to go, so bear with me here. We've had our Thunder. We've got Smart Water now, using the Holy Guild Knight, which is just a great name for a weapon. Unfortunately, these are our best water dual blades right now, which is very unfortunate since their base water attack is only 210. Hopefully future DLC will bring better water dual blades so that we can upgrade this set even further, but right now the purple sharpness is nice. We do run protective polish again, and we are replacing those Kirin Vambraces with Jura Vambraces, which do give us water attack up, as well as a couple of nice slots. So we do get a 4 slot and a 2 slot, as well as 2 levels of water attack. Obviously not as good as the Kirin long arms, which have 3 levels of thunder attack and 3 gem slots, but they are the best water gauntlets that we have right now. When it comes to decorations, I'm just going to show them off again. It's getting a bit samey though. It's all the same stuff, except this time we're running a few more expert jewels and stream jewels in order to finish off that water attack, since we need it, as we don't have the Kirin Long Arm's 3 water attack boost. We've only got the 2. I do like maxing out water attack, although with these lower attack weapons, that's where the percentage on the water attack doesn't matter as much, and you could definitely justify dropping this stream jewel for a better 4 slot if you get one, and dropping this expert jewel and this stream jewel and going down to level 3 water attack is almost certainly better DPS on this set. I just personally really wanted to max out the element. It's what I wanted to do with this true crit element, but it is probably inefficient on this weapon as it does have the lower natural water, and so that 20% matters a lot less than it does on something that has 450, 500 natural element. We do have a lot of elemental damage on this. It's an absolutely fantastic set. Please don't get me wrong. This melted Silver Rathalos while I was farming it in order to make this final set, as I did tell a bit of a fib when I said they share armor parts, as Kainim's mixtape is unfortunately going to use mostly the Soul Alpha, so you're going to have to make 3 more pieces of Silver Rathalos in order to finish everything off. However, as a bonus, you do naturally get Fire Attack 6, so all of your gem slots can go to other skills, since the Alpha in Silver Soul does give Fire Attack as part of its skills. The Alpha Helm loses a 4 slot and a 3 slot to go to 2 2 slots, but it gains Fire Attack 2, which is absolutely fantastic. The Silver Soul Mail Alpha goes from a 4 slot to a 1 slot, but it keeps that Crit Boost 2 and gains Fire Attack level 2, which is absolutely worth it. And then the Silver Soul Greaves Alpha keep that Slinger Capacity 2. They lose 1 slot on the legs, but in return they gain Fire Attack 2. So technically completely worth it, and it does allow us to run the Damascus Vambraces for that handicraft, which is absolutely fantastic, as it's going to let us reach blue sharpness on these blades, which is always appreciated. If we check in our decorations, we're going to see that we're running some handicraft gel jewels this time. So this is the most unique of the sets when it comes to our gems in here. We've got 2 handicraft jewels, which do push us into that nice chunk of purple sharpness range, especially with protective polish. Obviously, these still hit really, really nicely with that white sharpness, and we're going to go with Critical Eye 7, Fire Attack 6, Handicraft 4, Windproof 3, Critical Boost 3, Weakness Exploit 3, Slinger Capacity 2, Speed Sharpening, which is really, really nice when we've got that purple, and Protective Polish 1. I'm going to show off the damage of these Fire Dual Blades. I believe the Kirin Dual Blades do actually do more damage, but I think that these Fire Dual Blades will demonstrate it nicely, and they're some of the coolest looking Dual Blades in the game. I think in order to do this, we are going to drink some Mega Demon drugs. I haven't eaten at the house, so please be aware that we're losing out on an attack up L. I just don't want to, I don't want to leave the area and come back, but we will chug a quick Demon Juice, and we'll get a wound on this. So as you can see, wounding is going to take a few hits. Our first hit is not going to wound, although, even without a wound, did you see the 83 from a Dual Blade Clutch Claw attack? That is a little bit nuts. But here we go, and we've got a wound on it now. So if we go for an attack again on the wounded area, you can see that we're critting almost every time. And if we go for a Demon Dance on the wounded truck, we're going to be... Ooh, we don't have a wound at the bottom of the truck. I didn't realize they were separate areas. Okay, that's my bad. Let's wound this one real quick. Here we go. Now we can go for a demon dance on the bottom of the truck here. And you're seeing 102 from dual blades. That is not right. That damage number from dual blades, it's unholy. You should not be hitting 110 there with dual blades. And this is without the food boost. This is without the food boost. It's absolutely nuts. Even our sort of dash-in attacks do insane damage. We can dash, we can dodge, we can activate Demon Eyes, swing in, we can come in and just do insane sustained damage to monsters. This set is nutty against elementally weak monsters. We're going to have a clip here where I first discovered just how hard I was hitting. I think the final hit my combo was a 78. There's 52s being hit. There's an 82! There was an 82 with dual blades! But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed what I'm having the most fun with right now. I will update you guys with Master's Touch sets, and obviously this does require MR70 to get the Silver Rathalos, so the Master's Touch sets will also not be locked behind MR70. Please keep your eyes open for that. This also does work for Longsword and for Bowgun if you want to do Rapid Fire Bowgun and all kinds of things. You just have to switch skills just a little bit to get all of this damage on other weapons as well. Please expect those guides in the future, and I will see you guys next time.